You know, seam sealer is an interesting topic because you might think, you know, the service part ought to come with the seam sealer on it. And if you thought that, I wouldn't blame you. The opportunity that Service Parts has to get a service part out of the plant is usually out of body shop, and then we'll bring it into our own facility and put a coating on it there, put our Elpo on it there. And when we do that, of course, that's our only plan. That's our only way of actually accessing that part to make it available to the collision shops. And so what it skips is it skips the sealer deck. And the sealer deck is a place in the plant that seals up entire bodies. They don't seal up parts. Now, when we make hoods for service outside of the production setting, we have a hem sealer that we drop in between the inner and the outer, and we'll do that manually at these outsourced locations for a past model hood. And that sealer, a guy will walk around the edge of that with a gun and he'll apply that sealer, and then the outer will come to the inner and the hem die will come down, and that hood will be made and that sealer will be in there. So we will apply those kinds of things if we're real sure that they're going to have to be there for the service part to be made properly. But most of your frame rails and most of your body sides and windshield pillars and cowl panels and stuff like that aren't going to have any sealer in the factory from them. And that's why it's very important before you begin your repair to understand exactly where all your sealer paths are, so that when you're finished with the repair, that you have a good understanding of where you need to come back and apply a bead of sealer.
During a repair, all seams need to be sealed. One of the key areas that's really important are service parts. Because of the way the parts are pulled in the production process to be a service part, we typically apply a seam sealer in the paint process, and the service parts being brought offline before there. So the service part will be E-coated, but it may in fact not be seam sealed. And duplicating the existing sealer is perfectly acceptable. What we're basically saying, though, is just go ahead and do a full 360-degree seam sealer to the hem flanges. It gives the customer back as good, maybe a little bit better, but you've definitely done your job. One vehicle that's a real trick is the Wrangler. If you don't seam seal between the door shell inner and the exterior panel, you'll end up having water leaks, and the customer will come back and come back. It's all got to be sealed up. You may find that, say, a hood is sealed only on the front edge, or maybe it's sealed 180 degrees around. Go ahead and seal the whole thing. It's better for the customer in the long run, and lack of concern for the shop.